is Linda Ruff. Welcome to our home. I'm going to show you how you can make beautiful Easter eggs without spending a lot of money. We're going to be using jumbo eggs, and our dye will be made using onion skins. Now you're going to need the skins from 4 or 5 large onions. And you want to make sure that you purchase onions with these nice dark skins. And you might want to scoop up some of the skins from the bin and throw those in your bag as well. Now you're not going to need zillions. You're only going to need a bowl like this. So it's a small bowl full. And now what we're going to do is we're going to begin to make our dye. We're going to pour our skins into a medium-sized saucepan like this, and then we're going to cover them with water. And we're going to let those simmer for about an hour or so. You want to make sure that you keep an eye on them, and if they need more water, that you add some more water to them. And when they're done, the water is going to be this beautiful, beautiful amber color. Now, we're no longer going to need the onion skins. So you can remove the onion skins by using a slotted spoon, or you can use a strainer and just strain the dye only into a small saucepan like this. And then you want to add your eggs. So you're going to add 4 eggs, and you're going to cover them with water. You're going to add 4 eggs, and then if you don't have enough dye, you're going to add more water. You want to make sure that your eggs are totally covered. They need to be submerged. And then you want to bring that to a boil, and once the water boils, then you're going to turn off the heat totally, and you're going to cover them. And you're going to let those sit for about 20 minutes. Now your eggs should be a golden amber color when they're ready, which is going to look like that. And if you want your eggs to be a darker color, you just leave them in the water longer. If you want them to be lighter, what you can do is cook your eggs in plain, clear water, following the same instructions that I gave you. And then you're going to dip them into that onion dye. And when you dip them in the dye for about 30 seconds, you're going to get something like that. And after 2 minutes, you're going to get something that looks more pinkish like that. I love this peachy color though, it's so pretty. And this is the one that was actually cooked in the dye. So you can get a variety of colors using the same dye. Now, when your eggs are ready, they're going to need to dry. And so for drying, what I used was this little egg rack that came from my egg keeper in the refrigerator, and that worked out really well. But you could also use the carton that your eggs in, whatever came in, whatever you use. Make sure that it's just something you already have at home. Don't go out and purchase anything, because the whole idea is about saving money. Now when your eggs are dry, we're going to be ready to decorate. That is the really fun part. You can use items that you purchase to put on your eggs, or you can use items that you already have. Now, some of the items that I used were just a peel and a stick kind of a thing, which was great. Also, some of the things might need adhesive. So what I did is I made my own adhesive, and I thought that was fun too. I used some powdered sugar. I used about 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and just a couple of drops, and I really do mean drops of sugar, to make this little paste. Natural paste, let's call it. I used a cuticle stick for stirring and for applying my decorations. You can buy these anywhere where nail products are sold. But the cuticle stick really came in handy, and so was the sugar. Because you know what? Just in case you have a little oops, you can scrape away the sugar with your wood stick. And you can also, so you get redos, which is really, really nice too. And any kind of natural glue that you get on your counter, you can clean that up very, very easily. And if you have a taster in the family, because kids love to taste stuff, well, you know what? It's just sugar. And I'm sure that it tastes a heck of a lot better than that flour and water paste that we used to make years ago. Yes. Now we're going to show you some eggs that are decorated. Many of these are very, very easy. This is easy breezy, stickers. Stickers I already had at home. Didn't spend a dime. Then I had this cute little palm tree sticker, and I thought that would be adorable if you lived in a tropical climate. You can also just use a single silk flower and a jewel, or make a little ring of flowers. I bought this little bag full of silk flowers, which also came with jewels, at Michael's Arts and Crafts for, believe it or not, 30 cents. Yeah, that's cents. I didn't know there was anything on earth for 30 cents. So that was a really exciting purchase. And this egg is just made with jewels. They were jewels I already had. Looks like they were from Christmas or Valentine's Day since they're red, but it was easy. Peel and stick. Now, this one I made using buttons. This is my little kind of space guy or a satellite kind of a thing. I used crocheted buttons that I already had and some beads that I had. You could also make one using some buttons from your button collection, which would be a lot of fun, I think. Now, this other egg I put jewels on. These were peel and stick, and I actually got these for 30 cents as well at Michael's. I spent $3, but I thought I had won the lottery because it was just unbelievable to get all these things for 30 cents. So I cut these in half, used half for the front and half for the back, but you could put it on long ways or you could cut them in little pieces. Do whatever you want, just have fun, experiment. This little polka dot egg was made with Wilton, some Wilton sugar dots, and I just had to have that when I saw it. It was a little more than I wanted to spend. The most expensive egg that I made was this egg, but I love it. You can get a little more challenging if you want and use pearls. That's what I made these with strands of pearls, but you could use individual pearls and stick them on with your sugar glue. This needed help. My husband helped me with it because the egg was really slick and the pearls were slick. So I needed someone to hold it so that I could tape them at the bottom. I did use some tape, and then I held them in place with my sugar glue. When you're all done, you're going to need a way to display them. So what I did is I used this little candlestick holder that I had bought at IKEA a number of years ago. They still have them there though, and they really come in handy. Then I used this little vase I thought was adorable. You could use a small individual vase and put some straw or some grass in there and display your egg. But if you want to do it the traditional way and just use grass, you can. And you can, when they're in the grass, they're going to be laying down, so you're probably only going to really need to do one side. You can save money and time that way if you do one side. And you can continue your creativity by using, I thought of all kinds of things, macaroni, like I thought bow tie pasta, or construction paper, old photos, pictures from magazines. I mean, it's just endless. So let your creativity run wild, and remember that when you're crafting, the important thing to know is it's all about fun. It's not about your finished product. It's about having a great time with your friends and your family, decorating your beautiful Easter eggs.